we are going to deal about 8259. 8259. This IC is priority interrupt controller. This IC is priority interrupt controller. So this IC is used to accept more interrupts. Than the MUP supports. Means the MUP will be having the MUP 8085 or 8086 will be having only one INTR pin. 8085 has INTR, then RST 7.5, RST 6.5 and RST 5.5 interrupts. But 8086 has only one general purpose interrupt called INTR. So to increase the device handling capacity using interrupts, we are using an IC called 8259, which is a priority interrupt controller. Okay, and this is a block diagram of this of the architecture of this IC, and we have a control logic here. We have an interrupt request register here. We have a priority resolver, then in service register, interrupt mask register, and as usual we have data bus buffer and read write logic. Okay. Along with that we have a block called cascade buffer. So these are the different blocks which are involved in 8259, and as we see, the interrupt request register have 8 inputs which are from IR0 to IR7. So IR0, IR1, IR2, IR3, etc. We have 8 interrupt request pins, and the function of this interrupt request register is to accept interrupts. And the specialty of this 8259 is that we can mask the unwanted interrupts for some time. So using the same logic control word, we can mask the interrupts which are not usable, which are not needed for some time. So the interrupt mask register contains the details of the interrupts which are masked. So the interrupt request register will accept interrupts which are not masked by the control word. So it will refer to the interrupt mask register for the status of the masking of the interrupts, and if the interrupt is not masked, then the interrupt is accepted, and the accepted interrupts are passed towards the priority resolver. The need of this priority resolver is to find out the which interrupt has to be serviced first if 2 or 3 interrupts comes together. So simultaneously, if 2 interrupts comes together, then the interrupt having higher priority is found by the priority resolver, and it is passed towards the in service register. So the interrupt having high priority will be passed towards the in service register. Okay, and so the in service register passes the interrupt to the control logic. In turn, the control logic will interrupt the MUP using the INTR output. So INTR is the output of this control logic, and the interrupt which is received is passed towards priority resolver, then it is passed towards in service register, and through control logic the control logic interrupt the MUP. Okay. So this is the logic for logic of the working of the 8259. So this has the facility of masking. This has the facility of requesting multiple interrupts at a time. This has the facility of specifying priorities, and the interrupt having higher priority will be resolved by the priority resolver, and that interrupt will be passed towards in service register. And at the same time, the starting address of the ISR will be passed through the data bus buffer to the MIPI to give the starting address of the interrupt service routine. So we have IR0 to IR7, and for each interrupt we have separate ISRs. For each interrupt we have separate ISR, and the starting address of the ISR is also passed along with the INTR pin to the MIPI. So there are two inputs. INTR is counted towards the INTR input of the MIPI, and through data bus buffer, after receiving interrupt acknowledged, the starting address of ISR is also passed towards the microprocessor. And we have a block called cascade buffer. So this cascade buffer is used for cascading. For connecting more 8259, we can use this cascade buffer. So we can, this IC can be cascaded to support up to 256 interrupts. So more number of interrupts can be connected towards this MIPI through multiple 8259. So this will be done using cascade buffer, and EN bar is the chip selection, enable is the chip selection. So this is the overall working logic of a 8259. The use of 8259 is to handle multiple interrupts. അതായത് മ്യൂപ്പിക്ക് സാധാരണ കേസിൽ ഒരു INTR ലൈൻ ഉള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ ഒരു INTR ലൈൻ ഉള്ളെങ്കിൽ ഒരു ഡിവൈസിന് മാത്രമേ കണക്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ സാധിക്കുകയുള്ളൂ. പക്ഷേ ഒന്നിൽ കൂടുതൽ ഡിവൈസുകൾ ഇന്ററപ്റ്റ് ഉപയോഗിച്ച് കണക്ട് ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ we can use this IC and can connect each device to each interrupt. ഓരോ ഇന്ററപ്റ്റിലേക്കും ഓരോ ഡിവൈസ് കണക്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. അപ്പോൾ ഈ ഒരു സിംഗിൾ IC ഉപയോഗിച്ച് നമുക്ക് 8 ഡിവൈസ് വരെ ഹാൻഡിൽ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. അപ്പോൾ അതിനകത്ത് ഏതെങ്കിലും ഓരോ മാസ്ക് ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ we can mask using the controller. ഒരുമിച്ച് രണ്ട് ഡിവൈസ് മ്യൂപ്പിയുടെ സർവീസ് ആവശ്യപ്പെടുകയാണെങ്കിൽ the priority resolver will find out the priority. ആർക്കാണ് പ്രയോറിറ്റി കൂടുതൽ, ആ പ്രയോറിറ്റി ഇപ്പോൾ IR3 IR4 ചെയ്യുകയാണെങ്കിൽ IR4 മാത്രം ചെയ്യും കണക്കുള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ IR4 IR4 ഇങ്ങോട്ട് പാസ് ചെയ്തു, അത് is passed towards the control logic, and the control logic interrupts the MIPI through the INTR. Interrupt കിട്ടി കഴിയുമ്പോൾ when the MIPI is ready to service, it acknowledges using INTR bar. So INTR and INTM are called handshaking signals. അങ്ങോട്ടും കൊടുത്തു, അത് റെഡി ആവുന്നത് ഇങ്ങോട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. So we call them as handshaking signals. INTR, INTM are അതുപോലെ hold acknowledge. So these are two pairs of handshaking signals. INTR കൊടുത്തു കഴിയുമ്പോൾ when the MIPI is ready to service the interrupt, it gives back the INTM. ആ സമയത്താണ് ഏത് ഇന്ററപ്റ്റ് ആണോ സർവീസ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് ആ ഇന്ററപ്റ്റ് സ്റ്റാർട്ടിംഗ് ISR അഡ്രസ് ഡാറ്റാബേസ് ബഫർ വഴി MIPI പാസ്. So this is the logic for extending the interrupt capacity of a microprocessor.